Hello everyone, welcome back to Nitya Cloudtech. Hope all of you are doing good. This is the part 5 of Python automation series. In the previous video, we have discussed about how we can read data from Excel in Python using Pandas. And after that, how we can create data frame. So now in this video, we are going to discuss like once the data frame is created, we get all the rows and columns. So now how we can choose a specific column or how we can filter rows. So we are going to watch this in this video. So let me show you one example. So suppose you have multiple columns. Let's say you have 100 columns, and from that, let's say you have 100 columns, and from 100 columns you may require 5 column for one report, 10 column for other report. So how you guys can choose a specific column, we are going to see this one. And another thing, suppose you have data region wise. So let's say you have different region. So now suppose you don't require like regional manager. If I talk about one of the regional manager, he don't have any thing to do with the other region, so he require only his region data. So how we can basically filter the region as well or rows as well. So we are going to watch this. So if I give a very small example, so let's say you have column, let's say customer name and region, country, location and address. Now suppose he for one of the report, I require only two columns, CNAME and region. So how basically we are going to choose this column, we are going to see. Similarly for region, I require suppose only this is about the columns. I can mention columns, and now this is about the rows. So I only want to see rows who belong to, let's say, Europe or Asia, something like this. So suppose you have data with different regions. So if you need to filter, so how you can do, we are going to understand in this video. So let's start. So basically we are going to use same sheet which we use in the previous video. If you did not get chance, if you did not get chance to buy the same, so please go through the that. After that you can watch this one. Okay, so now let's go to the Sublime, which is a editor where we will write a Python code. So now this is the location where this file is stored. Okay, now what I will do, I can say sheet equals to pd dot read excel, and after that what I need to write, I can write the file name, Excel file. So basically I can pass the variable which is pointing to the location, and I can say sheet name equals to, let's say, 0. Okay, so I can print this. So we have already understood this in the previous video. So it's printing. So sheet name 0 means it will be return the data of this first sheet. If I mention 1, so it returns the store 1. So like this. So it's still running. So sheet name, so make sure this is the keyword. I have by mistake written S capital, so that's why it throws the error. So in the sheet name, S would be small. So make sure about all the keywords. Okay, now as I mentioned, I'm, let's say, interested in this column, segment and product. So what will I do for that? It's very simple. I will create one variable and I can give any name, let's say required columns equals to. So as I mentioned, it start from 0. So I need segment and products. It means 0 and 2. So I can mention 0 and 2. Okay. And here I need to mention another parameter. Uh, in the seed variable, I need to mention use calls. So this is the again one of the keyword, use calls. So use calls is basically equals to required calls. So I'm looking for these two columns only. So that's why I'm passing this use calls equal to required calls. Okay. So if you watch this, you can see segment and product only. See, I got the data segment and product only. So if you want to add another column, let's say you want to add country as well. So you can write 0, 1, 2 and then control B. See, segment, country, product. So like this, you may have multiple column. You can choose any of them. Okay. Let's say I want 6 one as well. So actually it is giving error because 7 is not available. So if you see here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there are only 6 columns. That's the reason it gives the error. So I can put here 6 and after that if I run, it will give the correct result. So see, sales price is our last column. It shows that column as well. So like this, as per the requirement, you can select the columns. So I hope you understand this one. Now suppose I need to filter rows as well. So what I will do, again, this is very simple. I'll take another variable call, I can call required rows. Okay. And suppose I want to filter on country. So I can mention required rows country for reference. Okay. And I'm looking only, let's say there are two countries, Canada and Germany. I'm interested to see Germany data. So I can mention Germany here. And again, I need to write code below related to this. So what I will write now? So I can write, let's say I have taken another variable df equals to I want to filter from seat and so I have just written for seat. So seat is holding all these value. After that, I need country column from sheet. So I will write sheet and in the single quotes, I will write country. Okay. After that, I will write dot is in. So is in is the keyword. And what I am looking is in, I am looking these country required rows. So I can correct this REQ and let me copy this and paste this here. Okay. So I have not copied, so I can write R. So what I did, I just taken the whole object and then sheet name and the column name and dot is in. And if you see here, I have already put the filter. Okay. Now what I can do, I can use print and print this df. I can comment this for the time being. And now let's see. So see, it worked. It has written only Germany. If you see here, it returned only Germany. Okay. If you write, different option, Canada, so it will return Canada. See? Okay. So I hope you guys understand this. Now suppose I want to use different sheet, let's say sheet 2, and sheet 2 is my store 2, and let's say I'm looking for country Canada. So in Canada I have only one, this row. Okay, so if I run this, it gives the error. Why? I will tell you the reason. So the reason is I'm taking values and from initial, but I don't have value in the first two rows. So I'm not doing anything. I haven't written any code to ignore this rows. So this is the reason it got failed. So what I can do for this, I can simply go here, and again I can mention here skip rows equals to, so skip rows again is the keyword 2. Now if I run this, it will be executed. See, it returns the Canada related data. So there are two Canada, Canada and Canada, enterprise and small business. See, like this. You can pass through as well. Let's say you can give this comma and then let's say Mexico. So you can write Mexico and control B. Okay. So yeah, like this you can use you can select different columns and you can filter out rows. So I hope this video would be helpful. Thank you everyone.